Hello. Welcome to the channel DB Butterfly 30. I'm your girl Beth. And today we have some digital papers from Puchy Tats. These are her spring digitals. I will have everything linked down below to purchase these, but what you do is you go to her Instagram, or I believe you can go to her email also. Just say, hey, I want these spring digitals or the other digitals. I'll link down below her other digital videos that I have. That way you can, if you are interested in like the Valentine's one, or I think it can be geared toward, birthday or any, these are not specific to like Easter, spring, like I feel like you could use these digitals. They're very versatile. So I'm going to have all of them linked down below if you'd like to go purchase some of the past ones. She also has add-ons to a few of them. So just keep that in mind when you're purchasing. I'm trying to think. These are $20 for, you'll get 10 digital papers and 30 pieces of ephemera. Now, there are 3 freebie prints that you will get, I believe she said, if you purchase in the month of February. So, you still got time to go ahead and purchase to get these 3 freebies. She may extend it to longer periods of time, but I don't know if these are just exclusive to have to purchase in February. You'll have to go check out her video. I'm gonna link that video down below of her showing her digitals and telling you about them. Now, I hope my lighting is okay to show you, and just remember, printers are different. Your printer may print way better than mine. I'm new to this, so I can show you 2 different of the same prints. I'm going to show you some of that didn't print the same, and that's because every printer is different, and I'm not very tech savvy when it comes to that. But I want to get to showing you the prints. So now we got that out of the way, and everything's going to be linked down below, and go to her video if you have any confusion or anything like that. So this is the spring digital kit. Look at this paper. It's so beautiful. It's got like this palest, I don't know if it would be a pink or a just the lightest shade of purple, but it has all the bows that are in this collection on this print with these beautiful hearts. So I don't know which one of these are freebies, and I don't know which one of these are the prints. So there'll be 3 of them that are freebies, and she may just be throwing them in. I would ask if you have any questions, just ask. I'm sure she will be glad to answer your questions. This is a butterfly print on like a white background, and it has she has these flowers in ephemera. She has these butterflies in ephemera, and I just want to get it as close as I can so you can see the prints. I noticed on my last video I wasn't getting close enough to show you the details, and on camera it's hard to come off on camera the true colors and stuff of this. But this is a very, I don't know, it's just this beautiful purplish pink background with these cluster flowers with both you can even see what I'm pointing out, but both butterflies that come in the ephemera pack. Also this little trio, sorry, I need to pay attention if I'm in frame. Also this little trio flower, and there's varying different sizes. Now this is compatible with Silhouette and Cricut, and I'm sure whatever print and cut feature you have, it comes, I believe, in a PNG. And so it's really easy to, like I said, I'm not tech savvy, and it was easy for me to put this in my Cricut software, resize, print, cut, and I printed on some vellum, and I printed on some acetate, and I cut both. So I was a little worried about the print cut feature, but I cut on paper, vellum, and acetate. I'm going to show you those also. See these little daisies with the butterflies, that beautiful purplish, pinkish kind of color. I guess it depends on, tomato. Yeah, it kind of looks like a purple, more purple pink. I don't know. It's very spring, giving spring. This is adorable. You get this in the ephemera. I wonder if I should have showed the ephemera first, because all these little pieces you're going to get in ephemera to be able to size, print, and cut them as you want. Adorable little bunny frame. This is so pretty. Now this, okay, one of these may be in the collection and one of these may be the freebie, because, you know, it's different backgrounds, but not quite the same print, but kinda, you know. So you have this yellow, this pretty yellow with, you've got all the roses here. You got the yellow, the pink, the teal, and the purple, and you've got this little cluster hydrangea, which you also get in ephemera. And then you've got this teal, well, tealish, babyish, bluish background. And I like that these are not really like the orientation, because when I'm die cutting, I'm the worst at checking out my orientation. And so I like how you can just, there's really, I could turn it this way or I could turn it this way. You feel me? It's just, it doesn't really matter. Well, I guess, well, yeah, some of them are upside down, so I guess you could turn it whichever way you wanted, because some of the bows, yeah. So there's really no orientation. So I love these little carrots, and these bunnies are adorable. You get all these pieces, all these little prints you see, you will get that in ephemera pieces that you can print, cut, fussy cut if you prefer. And see, you have these two prints that are similar but different. You see what I'm saying? It's got the white background. Yeah, and this one is just the pinkish carrots with a purpley, vibrant purple background with this yellow. It's, you know, yellow and purple are like complementary color, and it looks so good on this print. Now, here's one of the ones I'm going to show you an example of. Printing, it can vary different to machine or whatever. Now this right here I printed on my computer. Okay, I don't know if I'm just, my settings are not right or whatever. The print is beautiful, no, don't get me wrong, the print is gorgeous, but when I print from my phone, I get a more saturated print. I'm gonna put them side to show you. So I would say if you're having any kind of difficulty, definitely play with your settings and see what, you know, what gives you the best print, what best print you like. This is another example. She has also, let's see, one of these may be the freebie, and one of these is probably the in the collection. So there's two different, these are two different colors, but they're the same pattern. So that's probably, these, one or the other of these are the freebies. The ones I showed you, they're similar but in different colors. See, I printed this and this from my computer. These two from my computer. I got a light, beautiful baby blue background. This one I got more of a tealish mint background, and these are two different papers. These are two different papers, right? And here are the two different same prints, but just printed from my phone instead of my computer. I believe this one goes with this one. So this is printed from my computer, printed from my phone with best quality print. This one is printed from my phone, my computer. Best quality print on the phone. So you can play around and get all different shades and colors. Also, I want to show you this last print before I show you what I went in and did on my Cricut software. This, oh my gosh, this is probably my favorite. This just gives Maggie Holmes. I hope that color is coming through. It is a beautiful, like, minty tealish purple. It's got these little gorgeous trio flowers with the little clusters. Okay, so what I did was I took it to my Cricut software, and so I downloaded the full-size sheet into my Cricut software. Now I'm not very Cricut savvy and all this other stuff. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. I'm just not really sure. My first thing, I was able to, what I did was it comes into the Cricut if you have a Cricut, and then you shrink it down, and then I duplicated it 4 times. And what I did is I just welded or attached these together and then printed them. So it made this small print, and it is the same print as this, but it just gave me a really small print, great for die cutting and stuff like that. And then I was like, can I get my print a little bigger? And see, this is from the computer, so you can see the saturation. For some reason, when I print from my phone versus my computer, this is just the prints I get. You know, I've played around with it, and I would suggest you do too. This right here on Cricut, you have to have a 1/2 inch border on all sides of these of your cut lines. And this is the print and cut, so it won't let you fill the page up and print it, or I don't know how to fill that page up like this. Like I wouldn't know how to do this on the Cricut. I'm sure there's some kind of way to do that. But I was happy that I was able to, you know, and you could probably put these prints into some different software and able to shrink them down, get you some 6x6 type of, you know, small, not 6x6, but you know, our 6x6 paper pads, usually the print comes way smaller is what I'm trying to say, I think. So I did one more like that, and that was the bows. So I believe I did this, yeah, this one right here. And I just shrunk down, and you have a default setting on Cricut to size your paper to where it'll fit inside these cut. This is print and cut, so it has the cut lines. I did not cut it because there's no sense in printing and cutting this. I can easily trimmer it, you know, it's just, it would be too much. Just for the sake of getting that smaller print, that's why I put it in the print and cut. Okay, if that makes sense. Now, I have printed on some vellum. Now, I will say I need to work on my settings and stuff like that when printing on vellum. I probably really should have went to my phone settings, since I get that good saturation on my phone, but I did not. For whatever reason, I didn't. And I only had so many pieces of vellum. Hold on 1 second. Your girl is trying to get a piece of white paper. So I'm going to show you the ephemera in just a second. I promise. I know I'm yapping. But I printed, I'm hoping it can give you, I printed on some vellum, and I got some beautiful light, just gorgeous prints. So that's one. And like I said, I need to work with my settings and kind of figure some stuff out. But just to even see if my machine was going to be able now, and I'm sure there's an orientation, but now I just don't know which way is which now. And usually on vellum, it kind of doesn't really matter. And I will say, well, I'll say that's when I get to the acetate to tell y'all that, because so these are my prints that I got on vellum. They're very beautiful. And like I said, I don't know which way is which now. But on vellum, I really don't think it matters. So you can print on vellum. I got printable acetate. I'm going to show you what that looks like. But first, I'm going to show you the ephemera pieces. You get 30 ephemera pieces. Now, hold on. Let me take this off this right here. Now I have, these are not all the ephemera pieces. I have them put on different color paper because I feel like some of them makes better sense showing you on white cardstock, and then I put some on some pink cardstock too because I felt like it would get lost in the white background. So I printed some of these out a little bigger to show you, because I noticed last time I didn't print big, and there's just so many like details. I'm hoping I'm getting close enough where you can see that there's little there's little flowers inside that bunny. There's little heart cheeks. There's so many like highlight details in there. So, and like I said, if you use the print and cut on you can use Silhouette and Cricut, you get, these are just some examples of the sizes that I printed. And you can print smaller and smaller and smaller, but I wanted to be able to cut these. That was my big thing. Here's another frame. And you can make you a little cluster. You have this bow right here. I was playing around with shrinking the legs on that bow. Yeah, I have it right here. I was playing around with shrinking this bow, but I feel like I distorted it a little bit because the bow should, this purple bow, and like I said, you could play with, you could play with it, but this purple bow should look like this one right here, this pink bow with the yellow polka dots. Now that purple one should look like that one, but because I wanted to shrink the tails just to see what it looked like, you can see like I lost a lot of the highlights and things. They're still there, but just be careful when you're resizing these that you don't distort your images like I did. And actually, this is a better example right here. Here's your pink bow. This is the way it's supposed to be right here. And this is me shrinking or like shortening the tails on it. So there's that. So I've showed you the purple bow, the pink, and then we have a yellow bow. We have a yellow bow. This has a heart center. It's really hard to show you some of these details, and some of them you got to print just really big to show you all these details. It's hard to see on camera, but it's easy for me to see it in person. These have little heart centers. The little hearts look shiny. They have a lot of highlights. And there's a pink and a yellow one. Let's see. So I've showed you the bows, I believe. We've got this cute bunny frame, which you have a rose cluster. You've got that yellow bow. And you could also size these, like, let's say I'll size this yellow bow to fit right here. Pop it on there to 3D. You know how people like stack their things? Because you get these prints in ephemeras, you can stack. And even this bunny too, if I wanted to print this, I wanted this bunny to be bigger on the frame or print it to make it double, you get this bunny face that you can size. And look how cute. Adorable little bunny with the little bows in her hair. So let's see, you get this little egg. This egg's got some roses on it. And see, this is something I probably should have cut out bigger, but it's got, let's see, yellow hearts, white hearts. It's got the roses, and it's got that bow, and that's one egg, and it has little highlights in it. It almost looks like sparkles the way she drew it in there. I'm hoping you're getting a good image of this. This is another egg. Or you could use it as a frame. It's got the little bouquets and bows in there, and then it's got a scalloped edge around it. Then you have, let's see, these daisies. There's also a teal daisy, but for whatever reason, it's on, and so it has, let me show you this biggest one. It has a heart center. And so you could size these all different sizes and get you some larger, some smaller. We have a pink carrot and a purple carrot, and I love these carrots. This is like definitely, and then it's got that pink polka dot bow, and then that one's got the yellow bow. And these are like definitely giving to me, it's like Maggie Home vibes, like the way she did these. So cute. I love the carrots. Then you get this trio. I'm going to show you the bigger ones, but you can, as you can see, you can shrink them down. This is all comes in like one little piece. I'm going to have to get them off like this. It comes in this comes as one piece of ephemera, but it prints and cuts them separately like this. So you just got some little yellow centers, and they're a cute little filler flowers. So those are these pieces of ephemera, and I have a whole, that's not it, honey. That's nowhere near it. Let me show you what I put. I put some on some different color cardstock just to give you a better, because some of them has like a white border, and I feel like they got lost on that other thing. Now, let's see, you had the pink daisy, and here is, I just want to show you them together. The blue daisy. They got little heart centers with the little highlights in them. Very cute. You get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 different roses, okay? You get a pink with a leaf. Pink with a leaf. You get a purple with a leaf. You get a teal with no leaf. You get a palish yellow, and she wanted these to look like watercolor. You can really tell the watercolor look coming through on that. So let me see if I can get those in there. Very cute. So those are the roses. Here is the little trio that you've seen in the paper. The little trio flower. Definitely giving some Maggie Holmes vibes. She's got this adorable little basket. It's just absolutely precious. You have another egg. This is a polka dot one with the pink bow. It's a pale yellow. I'm hoping I can get that everything's in there. Okay, let's see. Here's some different flower clusters, and I just want to show you. Hold on, I think this one's bigger. Yeah, that one's bigger, so let me show you. This is like a hydrangea. I think she said she was going for like hydrangea, but this is like watercolor effect. And then this one is the hydrangea with those little tiny, remember those little separate pink, 3 pink flowers that come in one? And then here's your little trio. So she basically just made a cluster of them. Very cute. And I printed out different sizes and tried to put them, you know, so you could see, you know, if you wanted to do tiny, like miniature pieces, I mean, you could. I just didn't want to mess up my cuts with the Cricut doing anything crazy. This is adorable little bouquet with, you see the bow detail? It's got all the roses in there. Very cute. Gives Mother's Day type of vibes. Love the bouquet. Then you've got these beautiful butterflies. Y'all know I love me some butterflies. So they look similar, but they're not the same. This one has like these swirlies. This one has, but it has, and it's hard to show you on camera, but I hope you're seeing all the layers of color and the highlights in this. I hope you're seeing all of that in these. Very cute. It's like a purple teal, and you got a pinkish yellow type of vibe going there. Then you've got this adorable, oh my gosh, the little bunny that was in the frame with his little heart cheeks and her little bow with her little flowers. She's so pretty. And I love the little whiskers and how they cut out. Oh my gosh, so precious, so precious. And I'm hoping you can see, I cut that out in 3 different sizes just to, and then you've got this precious, precious little thing. So adorable. Got his little toe beans, heart cheeks, heart nose, beautiful brown eyes. Then you've got the little yellow bow. And she mentioned you could cut a slit right here, and possibly, like, you know, shrink down some ephemera and have the bunny like holding something, which would have been very cute. And I don't know, I think I already might have showed you this one. This has got a little heart nose. Yeah, I think I showed you this one, and that comes in the frame also. So 30 pieces of ephemera. Now I'm going to show you, I cut them out in vellum and acetate, and they cut very well. I was really nervous to, you know, I was thinking, oh, is my ink gonna smear? You know, I was nervous, but I mean, they cut out okay. They cut out fine. They printed fine. I'm hoping you can see them like this. I'm just gonna show you like the carrot. Like, it's gonna be hard. I'm gonna lift the paper up to the camera because you know, when your things get on your Cricut and you have to peel them from the mat, they kind of get a little warped. But you know, if it was flat, you would be able to see the best quality print. So this is on some vellum paper. Definitely given like those Maggie Holmes vellum pieces vibes to me. And I also printed this out on acetate. I printed a few out on acetate. I didn't print them all because, you know, Cricut only gives you so much space to print. And I'm definitely going to have to probably bring these up to you somehow in the camera because I don't feel like, and I'm hoping this glare, I'm hoping I can get the glare off and show you. Look at that little bunny. These are all on acetate. So cute. I love working with acetate. And there's the little flowers. Like, it's just so cute. The little purple rose. Oh, these are so adorable. I hope the colors and stuff is coming off on camera good. I'm trying to get that glare off. I can raise a few up just in case it's not gonna work on my hand. Maybe, do I have, let me grab you a sheet of white. See? Little bunny on acetate. She printed, and on this printable acetate, let me show you what it is. Okay, it is, I got this at Hobby Lobby for obviously $9.99. It says 6 sheets. I would suggest going on like Amazon or something to try to find a better deal. It's a clear film for inkjet, and then it has your instructions back here on how to print. Now this stuff comes, it'll have a rough side and it'll have a shiny side, and it'll have like a rough texture side. It almost looks like it has like I don't know, something on it. Like it's not very soft, and you can feel the difference in which is which. And what I would say when you're printing with this, be mindful that like, because I printed just images, you know, images, there wasn't like no clear orientation to things, or like words where I had to mirror flip them. Because let me show you this. Okay, see, if I was to flip this on the shiny side, see how they're opposites? Can you see these, how they're opposites? One is the vellum and one is the thing. Basically, I'm just trying to say that you have to mirror image it if you want the images to go the same orientation. Like, if you want the leaves on this flower to be like the leaves on your paper, see how the orientation, you're going to need to flip, mirror image your image. And whenever on Cricut, when you're cutting out acetate, it literally cuts it twice. So it cut these perfectly. I didn't have to go in and do anything. I was so pleasantly surprised. I know this video is probably getting long. Oh my Jesus. Okay. That is all. Everything's gonna be linked down below. Just wanted to show you these prints and stuff. I hope you stuck with me. And like, comment, share, subscribe. Okay, go check these out and go get these printables. Bye.